I went to click on that link and it just threw me off. I couldn't go back on. So sorry about that, guys. I'm going to give you a couple minutes for everybody to hop on and find me again. Sorry, this is part two from the video that was taken out because I couldn't go back in. But I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I had to restart my phone, guys, because it totally froze up on me. Totally froze. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. I got some chicken. I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes for everybody to come on again. Sorry about that. Y'all, I got to do these dishes real quick. I can't let this just stay here. I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm back. Lily's back. Lily's back. Hearts wide open, no more tears. Y'all are good. Welcome back, guys. I hit something by mistake and it just kicked me out. And I couldn't back on. I couldn't go back on the stream. So I had to restart my phone. But I'm back again. Y'all, I'm back. I am back, guys. I can't see none of your comments. So if you're here, please give me a thumbs up, give me a heart, say something because I can't see none of the comments. My phone just literally went boom, 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 and it died on me. So I had to restart it again. But I'm connected now. I hope you guys can see me and hear me and all is well. Hello. Hi, Ely. How are you? You have my sister's name. Her name is Ely, too. We call her Ely. How are you? Hi, Marino. Hello, hello. Hi, welcome back, guys. I'm sorry, but I did not mean to throw you guys out. So I went to click on a link and it literally just froze my whole entire live stream and I couldn't go back to it. So I had to restart again. So welcome back. If you guys are hopping on, we're just going to have to restart again. We're making chickpeas. I've got mac and cheese here. I'm doing chicken thighs, which I really don't want to do, but I gotta do it because I've got some hungry boys, teenage boys, that they love their protein, and I'm making it. So I'm here. So we're gonna have some coffee, guys, because at this point I'm gonna need something to wire my brain because I'm gonna be so tired after this. But y'all are great. Come on in. And I think I just burned my beautiful. I burned it. It was gorgeous. Because of that tray that was so hot, I went to grab it and it burnt. Okay. Oh well. I'll have to get us another one. We'll have to go to Dollar Tree or something and get another one. All right, let's get this cup because I need my coffee. So let's do the piggy cup. We're going to do the piggy cup. So we were taking, let me see. We were doing a raffle to see, not a raffle, but I guess Q&A because I've got the Starbucks coffee, but I have the Barona, the breakfast blend, trying to think which is the other one, and they're all great iced. Should we do iced or should I do the I'm trying to think what's the one, the hazelnut cream, because I'm hooked with hazelnut cream. But I had some people put hazelnut cream, so hazelnut cream or Starbucks today. What should we do? What should we do? Yeah, I know. And the thing about it is, it's just so hard. Like I've got protein right here, like what I'm making right now. It's loaded up with protein and it's so good for you. Teenage kids, they really need that extra. But it's kind of hard to find it these days because everything is so expensive, right? But I added kielbasa sausage, some spinach, and this is garbanzo beans, also known as chickpeas. So it's delicious. Like this is like loaded with fiber and goodness and protein. And I cannot wait for them to enjoy it. But I've already made that. I've got some mac and cheese cooking back there. And I'm going to do some chicken thighs. Sorry about that, guys, but I totally lost the stream. So what happens when your thing freezes? You lose your whole entire thing. So I totally lost it. I couldn't go back to it. So we'll have to restart again. Okay, so let me see. You say Starbucks. So Ezra says Starbucks. Starbucks. So we're going to do Starbucks. So Starbucks, or hopefully we can get everybody back on here that was on here. They would do my cooking anytime. Well, we're going to do the Starbucks. We're just going to do it. And because I need to get something inside me right now. I'm currently fasting, guys. Or Barana bread. We're going to do the Barana. Baranda. I'm pronouncing it wrong. We're going to do the Baranda blend. Y'all are amazing. Thank you guys for hopping back on. Those of you that I lost, I'm so sorry, but my phone just literally was acting out and I had to slap it a couple times and restart it again. So we're going to do that. All right. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. What? Okay. Let me see this, guys. There's some people here I want to, guys, watch it with the comments, guys, because I do get a lot of weird people with weird comments. Eat a salad. Yeah. I did have a salad actually yesterday. It was delicious. Um, but let me see if I can catch all these comments. Yeah, I do have gloves, Sam, and I use them for work all the time because I don't take them off at work at all. But thank you. I have plenty. Rex, hello. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Thank you. I don't think I am, but thank you. I appreciate it. There's so many more beautiful people on here, though. Let me see. Nate. Okay, here we go. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. You see, you guys, when you start giving out hearts and love and you start building people up, you start building yourself up. So it's all about lifting everybody up. You got to lift people up because you just never know. There is so many people out there right now, and that's what I was talking about yesterday. They're like really literally struggling. And you just never know what anybody's going through. So be the light in the storm and just be happy. You are, thank you. Thank you, guys. So I'm sorry I lost some of you on the last stream. I am getting some of you back. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. I know it's early in the morning. But I'm going to give you guys a couple more minutes. And what was I going to do? I forgot what I was going to do. Oh, I got to go get my coffee. See, I'm distracted. Like, my day today has been like that. Like, I've been all over the place. Like, let's do this. Let's do that. I got to focus, Lily. Focus. So, I'm going to sit here for a little bit. For about 10 minutes, I'm going to sit with you all. And we're going to have this coffee. And we're going to chat a little bit. Because I got to get back to the chicken thighs that I got to cook. And I'm just thawing them out right now. I'm just thawing them out. Yeah, but I have to put this in my sink. In 5 minutes, I'll be right there. I'm just going to wash this cutting board real quick. Get it all cleaned up and ready to go. You know me, I clean as I go. I cannot leave a dirty kitchen. Okay, here we are. Here we are, my friends. Coffee's done. Oh, and it's overflowing. So I'm gonna pour some out. It was overflowing, guys. Oh, it smells so good. That's the Verona. We're gonna grab a spoon. And I'm gonna use monk fruit. And then we're gonna add, I like it nice and sweet, but with my monk fruit. We're gonna add turmeric, and you can see I use it every day. And I use it for different things. Rice, it's great for rice. It makes your rice yellow. All naturally. So if you're looking for color for rice, use turmeric. Don't use Behole or any of those colorants that are not good for you. Use that. So we're gonna mix this all up. And this, the only thing about turmeric in powder, it does have like a little chalky taste to it, but nothing too bad. nothing too bad. And I'm going to use a little bit of this half and half, which I gotta get more. And I have found that this one here in particular, it doesn't have carrageenan, and it's from Dollar General. If you go to other places, they have carrageenan in it. So keep an eye on those things. They're slowly fading away, the bad ingredients, but you gotta keep an eye, you know? Because if you don't care about yourself, who's going to? You gotta take care of yourself. So let's go over here, guys, because y'all are amazing. And I can't believe my thing just literally so upset that my stream froze. I am not going to deal with that kind of nonsense in here. So you are going to go out because I've done giving you a warning. And I'm done. And we're just going to not have this here. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Libra, Virgo, Sagittario, Aquario, Pisces. I am, guess what sign I am? Guess what star sign I am? Can anybody guess? I'm going to think of it to see if you guys can guess. I'm going to telepathically tell you what sign I am. You guys have to guess. So who can guess? No, 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 no. No, no, no. No. Not good. In my couch. Can't get on Mama's couch. You gotta go to your bed. Can't go on Mommy's couch. Go right here. Right here. Mommy's bed. Good girl right there. So what sign do you all think I am? Lucy. Gotta lay down. Lay down, girl. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl. In your bed. Lay down. Good girl. I know they got you all spoiled, your brothers. They get you spoiled. I'm doing great. How are you, Dreamy? So I am going, look at this. 3-3. Ooh. So I am a Libra. I am a Libra. No. No. You got to be a good girl. Thank you, friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, yeah. I lost my train of thought, guys. I was having such a good conversation, and then my phone, I went to the link and my phone just froze up and it kicked me out, and then I couldn't go back. So for those of you that just hopping on, know that are just hopping on and lost me, that's what happened. So I had to restart my phone again. And here I am, and I am going to get a hair color for this thing because it's too dark. Like, it's too dark. But yeah. I don't know. I've had every single color. Like, I have gone dark brown. This is like my natural color. And then I've gone a little bit lighter, but, and then I've got a little bit of the highlighting here. to myself these days. Thank you, Dream. Thank you, thank you. So, anyways, we've got some chickpeas. So you guys can do something like literally something at home, like under an hour. You can make chickpeas. You can make navy beans. If you don't have chickpeas, you can use navy beans. Um, you can add chorizo to it, andouille sausage. You can do chicken, and then you can spice it up with some smoked paprika, because I don't know what it is with chickpeas and smoked paprika, but it's wonderful. And add some spinach or add some green to it. I added spinach, which is what I had. Some people like to add kale to it. You can add kale to it. You can add potatoes to it. And you got a nice stew there for a nice cold night, because tonight's going to be really cold. Of course, I'm going to be at work. I'm going to be at work. Thank you. Thank you, P4. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to be at work, guys. So I'm going to miss y'all. Like, I honestly, I got to do my duty. This is my civil duty, and I got to go to work. So this is what we're doing, so I can get paid. But I much rather be talking with y'all, hanging here in my house with y'all and showing you my cows and my chickens and everything else. I much rather do that and be here with my family. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. I cannot deal with these people here. Like, I can't. Thank you. Thank you, friends. Thank you for the love. I see a lot of gifts, and that's awesome. I do not know how to even go about this, because I am like, as far as technical stuff is. So thank you guys. You guys are sweet. Cheers to you guys. I hope you guys are having a good morning, a good Monday. Starting out the week positive. Tomorrow is November 11th. Big day for a lot of people. It's a new timeline. It's a new, they're calling it like a portal almost, opening up tomorrow. And it's Veterans Day. So a lot of good things, guys, are coming. A lot of good things. Have faith, stay close to God, meditate, ground, touch grass, plant, lay on the grass if you have to, hug a tree, whatever you got to do. But ground yourself and keep yourself away from this world that's surrounding us, all the things that are happening. Just stay focused. Stay focused. Coconut. What is that? What is that? Lubriderm. I don't understand what you mean, Sosa. But this coffee's so good. So I did the Barona Starbucks. I put turmeric, and I did monk fruit and a little bit of half and half. Just a little bit. Can you guys stop? Like, seriously, like, just stop trolling my account. I'm sitting here. I don't care who you are. I just want you to, trolling the account. I don't appreciate it. Good morning, Toxic. Good morning. So hopefully everybody's having a good morning today. We woke up with like very heavy clouds. So last night, remember that on last night lives, if you saw that, we had like one cloud in the sky, but there was something like behind it. And I do not know what it is. Some people say it was lightning. There was some lightning going on, but I could have sworn I saw something massive and turned out to be just lightning. But there was something out there. It's something that drew me out there because I have a cat, an outdoor cat, and he couldn't stop um, being around me. Like he was like almost like scared. Um, so he sort of like felt like my fear. Yeah, but it wasn't fear. It was just like there was something out there. Like, there was. Miss Lily, I will make sure this stops. Thank you. But bye-bye. I'm gonna wait because to see if there's anybody here that has a wrench, they can do this for me because for some reason these people are not getting the point. It's a floater. What do you mean it's a floater? It's something out there. There was something out there yesterday. If you watched the video last night, my husband thinks it was nothing, but there was. And the strangest thing was on the right hand side, they kept going like it was sort of like an orb type, but it wasn't an orb. And it kept going up and down, up and down. So I'm not sure what it could have been. Some people here in Florida are seeing in broad daylight these things. So who knows, right? Who knows? Um, Amazonas. What? I don't know what that is. No, it wasn't a ghost. It was some type of mm, it looked like a saucer, but it wasn't a saucer. It was like a white, it looked like a star, but it wasn't moving. It was just standing there. And then it kept going down, so it was like close to the land. Like it wasn't up in the sky like a star. So I do not know what it could have been, but it was near that light that was coming out of that cloud. And I know a lot of people are seeing things in the sky, so I don't know. I honestly do not know what it could have been, but I'm trusting God. He's in control. And I do believe that there could be other civilizations in this earth that we don't know about. I can most certainly believe that because, um, hang on, let me take this off from here. A drone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could be a drone. Um, I'm not exactly 100% sure, but sorry, I'm checking on these chicken thighs because they're thawing out right now, so they'll be ready. Um, yeah, a drone would be more like what I was aiming for, and it could very much be a drone, but because, like I said, he was going up and down in the sky. I just have never seen it before. I have never seen anything like that before. I guess I haven't really had time to really, just be out there and, connect. I do it in the daytime, but I haven't. A lot of people just sit out there and just watch the skies. But I really haven't had too much time to do that. So when I did last night, it sort of, called my attention because I was like, oh my God, I've never seen this before. And then so I was bringing it up to everybody's attention to go out there and start looking because a lot of people are not really paying attention to things that are happening around them or, the stars are above. So yeah, it could have been MP, could have been a drone for sure, for sure. First of all, Loud, I'm not even a white girl. So you don't even know what you're talking to, who you're talking to. Um, but that's just rude. Your comment is rude. So I'm gonna get you out. Robbie. These um harassment comments are not really helping. They're not helping and they're not working, and you're gonna be kicked out. And I do mean a kick out. So we're gonna kick you out. And we have a lot of people here, moderators, that if you don't get out, we're gonna. So I've got some nasty people here, guys, that are coming on harassing me. It is free speech, but when it becomes a harassment, no. I can understand we do all have free speech, freedom of speech, but not the harassment. So yeah. See, that's the thing. People get things twisted. They don't know really what freedom is. They think it's something like, oh, I get to insult anybody I want to when I want to because I have freedom of speech. No, you don't. It's called common sense. You got to use common sense and ethics. So when you come in here trying to harass me, trying to say things that are nasty, yeah, I'm gonna kick you out. This is my chat. So if you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. That's just what it is. Yeah, I don't, Olivia. I truly don't. I'm just saying, I'm just making it clear for those that, good morning, that are coming in here just being rude and mean and with bad vibes. Last night, I mean, are you listening to these comments? It's really ridiculous. Um, Sorry, guys. That just got me. See, that just got me upset. I don't like being upset. No, I don't. It bothers me when I see people deliberately just coming in here, just doing these kinds of things. And like, it's like, if you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. You can go on. There's other people going live, I'm sure, on this app. Go on, but don't come here harassing people or saying all kinds of things. Like, first of all, this is not even a dating thing. So, I mean, I'm married, I have kids. I want nothing to do with anything. Gosh, if I was to start over in this world, I would be in trouble because there's just so much. The world is not anymore how it used to be. I'm trying to find that spice here. We're going to do lemon pepper. It's not how it used to be. People have become really, really nasty and crazy. We're going to do lemon pepper for these thighs. I should just embrace it. What are you talking about? I should just embrace it. Hang on. I got to look at these comments, guys. The minute I stop looking, it's the minute somebody posts something. Hang on. Don't bite me. All right. These are big old chicken thighs. Wow. Like massive. Some of these are going to have to be cut in pieces. Because when my kids get a hold of these, oh boy. especially my boys. I am a little bit hungry, but I think I'm gonna do some of that soup that I made before I go to work because I'm gonna need all the energy I can have tonight. So guys, give me some love and light and good vibrations because we all need it. We all need this to survive. Seriously. We do. We do. And we gotta laugh a million times a day. The more you laugh, the better. Gonna add a little bit of this salt. Make sure everything is seasoned. And pepper. And I am cleaning as I go because I'm just OCD like that. All right, let me check these comments, you gorgeous friends here. I do have a lot of gorgeous people here. See these chicken thighs? They're so huge. They're huge, y'all. Don't be mad. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You should just embrace it. No, I'm not going to embrace it this way. And you all need to get out of here and stop trolling my account. Oh my gosh. Well, the good thing is I'm not going anywhere. I am going to get rid of these people. Because that is just rude. There we go. Hopefully. Well, you know what? You're a party pooper and you need to get out of here because that we don't need your low vibration. We really do not. So anyways, moving on. So I've got the chicken thighs coming up in here. I'm gonna wait for y'all to some of you to pop on here because I've got so many people here. Just only see a few jerks on here for some reason. Dinner ideas. So for ground beef, you can most certainly do there's a lot of things you can do. You can do shepherd's pie. You can do meatloaf. You can do picadillo, which is like a Cuban ground beef with olives, onions, peppers, garlic. You can do that too. You can make meatballs. There you go. Glenn says meatballs. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Robert says cheeseburger, hamburger helper. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do. Tacos. Yeah, that's true. See, sometimes I have to do that too because I make the same thing all the time. Not all the time, but I try to come up with different things to do. And sometimes I'm just like burned out from everything because I just have so little time to get it done before I go to work that it doesn't Um, guys, this is crazy. Yeah, shepherd's pie is, and I mean, everybody has some type of frozen vegetable laying around, and you don't have to do the mixed veggies. You could do just peas if you want to for the shepherd's pie. But yeah, that would be awesome. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. That pepper made me sneeze. Um, right. Oh, you can also make Poopy, you can also make, I'm trying to think, lasagna. You can make lasagna. And if you don't have the lasagna shells pasta thing, you can actually do it if you have eggplant. You can use the eggplant and cut it or slice it like sheets and use it as a base for your lasagna. So all you have to do is, cook the ground beef and the vegetables, and you, excuse me, you add some ricotta cheese, and you got a lasagna, a vegetable. Actually, I made it one time for my kids. Excuse me, and it was a hit. They loved it. They loved it, and they did not miss the pasta part of the lasagna. So yeah, eggplant is great. It is the first snow, and I'm trying to think. Oh, really? Where are you located? We are supposed to get a cold blast here in Central Florida, and it's supposed to drop like really, like probably 40s and 50s, but more towards the 40 range. And my daughter went on the Weather Channel, and it said that if you stand there too long tonight, you can literally get sick because it's gonna drop like really. And I think the clouds are sort of letting me know that of that was whatever's coming. But see, right now it's clearing out. It's blue. Hi Sosa. Wow. I bet. That's so beautiful though. The lake effect. That is beautiful. I used to live near a lake and I loved it. Getting up in the morning and just looking at the lake, like first thing in the morning, the sunset, the sunrise, beautiful. Familia, how are you, Sosa? I had a friend of mine, his name was Sosa, and I graduated from school with him. You sound so familiar to that person. I will be 47. You will be, yeah, okay, so you're in West Palm, Keith. 47? Oh my gosh. And that's West Palm Beach. We're higher than you are up here. So, yeah, we're going to be in the 40s then, for sure. Because if you're going to be 47 and you're in Palm Beach, you're like an hour away from me, literally. Um, I like to see my Floridians here. How many Floridians I got here? Got so many friends from all over the world, guys. Um, why do you keep I do not know why he keeps on spamming my account. Barbados, Uruguay. Oh, nice. Uruguay. That is nice. Never been there. Um, grew up mostly in Seminole. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, Seminole. Yeah, we're surrounded all by Seminole here, guys. It's all Seminole land everywhere. And where I'm at, it was like that. It's been like that. It's there's a lot of history to it. It's gosh, there's like Seminole history all the way down to Jupiter. So if you guys ever been to the Jupiter Lighthouse in Florida, they talk a lot about that, the Seminole tribes and the people. Like there's land there that was Seminole land. But yeah, they've been all around the U.S., but there was a lot here in Florida. Yeah, I will be in the low 40s tomorrow. High. Yep. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I love cold weather, and tomorrow is Veterans Day, guys. It is Veterans Day and 11/11. So everything's going to be aligned tomorrow. Um it's just so many good things are happening, and I don't know if you guys are feeling it, but I do feel like a shift coming. Um like something, it's definitely going to, it's coming. Like it's like it's a mid-air pretty much. Riverbend Park in Jupiter, I found arrowheads. Yeah, yes. That's pretty cool. In Belglade, Clewiston, when I was young, found arrowheads. Yeah. See, Clewiston has a lot of history too. I'm trying to think, right there by Legoland. What's that place called? But there's also a lot of history there. Thank you. Thank you, HR. That's so sweet. I love the heart. Thank you. Um, Hi, Mike. Hello. Welcome, welcome, Kissimmee. It's a little bit higher up near Legoland. I'm trying to think of the place. But there's a lot of history there too. Um, like historical history. I'm talking about, like, um, the women that used to, the Dixie women, they used to wear the big dresses and stuff like that. It's no, I'll have to, I have to find out, where is Legoland located in Florida? I can't think of it right now. Lakeland, right there in Lakeland. There is a lot of history of these women, what they call them, Dixie Belle women. They had these beautiful dresses, and they would just walk the gardens with their umbrellas. There's a lot of history, like in our state. Sorry, guys, but I have to remove people here because they're just driving me crazy. Winter Haven, yes. Um, it's Lakeland. It's in Lakeland. I don't know how to get rid of these people. Like, I'm seriously getting them rid. Um, Thank you, Super. Yes, I do love them too, the Victorian style clothes. But these women had, I love St. Augustine. Oh my gosh, I love it. That is one place, if I do decide to move to, out of Central Florida, I will go to St. Augustine. It's very, very expensive right now, but the history, and I've been there a couple times with our kids and just me and my husband. And let me tell you, the history, it is amazing. And then you see all these Spanish cultures there, because of the Spanish culture, and then the Fountain of Youth and everything. It's beautiful. And if you are around, like, seasonal, you get to walk all these places and walk the streets. And it's just the people, the whole thing is, it's just beautiful. The culture, everything. That was your favorite place in Florida? Architecture, yeah, the architect, it is beautiful. I'm telling you, it is out of this world. I'm almost done with this chicken. Almost done. Show you what it looks like. Chicken thighs. I just added lemon pepper and maybe a little bit more, um, a little pinch of salt, of the real salt. So we've got the mac and cheese, and I made, oh, if you guys are hopping on, because this is gonna be for tonight, because we're gonna have a whole night, so my family can enjoy while I'm at work. This, look at this. This is like kielbasa sausage with chickpeas, onions, garlic, um, spinach, all the things. All the things. I'm glad that was your favorite place in Florida. Really? I have never had fix. I've never had that one. Dano's. I gotta try it. What's it called? Dano's seasoning? I gotta try it. See, I don't do too much spices. I try to stick to basic stuff, like the basic, like your basic herbs. But I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a try for sure. Hang on. This is like way, like clean around here. You reported. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do not know. I keep getting rid of him, and just keeps on. I don't know, but he's gonna get eventually. I'm not worried about it. He's gonna get his karma. You know, when you do things bad with intention, and without respect to others, karma. It's what it is, and that is the law of the universe. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not too worried about it because God is in control, and that's all I care about, right? God is in control. I've already done it a couple times, and he just keeps coming back here, so I don't know. Filipino chicken. I've never had Filipino chicken. So what seasoning do you use for Filipino chicken? Who has a YouTube channel? Amazonas. Yeah, Amazonas. Hi, SK. Hello. Because you're the legend of YouTube. Oh my God. Y'all are too funny. Y'all are too funny. Let me put this over here. Who washes their tray? Like, I have to wash my tray like almost on a daily basis because sometimes my kids, they don't use the cover that I put on there. Pepper, bay leaf pepper, soy sauce. I try to stay away from soy sauce But I do have coconut aminos, which is great substitute for soy sauce, and it tastes just like soy sauce. Seriously, it tastes just like it. But I have bay leaf. I have a bay leaf tree, guys. Hang on. All right. There we are. I love that. Bay leaf. Oh, brown sugar. Wow. Huh. I'll have to do that. I may do that on my next live. When I get the chicken thighs, we'll season it that way. I've never thought of that. I bet it tastes tasty. Also, bourbon. Bourbon also makes it good. Heavy blocks orange. Oh my gosh, you are the super troll, he says. Personal block button is a godsend. What do you mean, personal block button? I cannot do it, and I've already blocked him a couple times, and he just keeps coming. Like, and I've reported him too, quite a bit. So I'm just waiting here to see if my moderator comes on, because maybe my moderator can do it. She's probably sleeping. Let me see. You're saying just long hold the name, and I'll give the option. I do. I am long holding it. And I've even put him on timeout, and it just keeps coming back. Okay, maybe he's gone for good. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Because you see, there's a lot of things I do not know how to do on here. So thank you, Live, Love, and Laugh. That's so sweet. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. You guys are awesome. He's gone. Thank you, Jesus. I'm telling you. You see? You guys help me. I'm going to take this off. I have no idea. I kept doing it, and he just kept coming back. And I blocked him. I even put him on timeout a couple times, and it just kept coming back. Learn something new. All right, he's a little bit. Before I go to work, I may have some of my soup that I made, and hope you guys are having a good morning. It is beautiful today. Like right now, I woke up, the whole sky was white, like full of clouds, and they were heavy. But now it's just cleared up nicely. So I appreciate it. Thank you, Turbot. Thank you. Under the author, it has a block button. Huh. Nice. I did not know that. I just, like I said, I learned something new. We're always learning, always.
The free time and nothing better to do. I know. This is what happens. There's so many people that have nothing to do but go into people's streams or whatnot and just flip the world upside down. And unfortunately, this is what we're seeing right now. And just the state of the world. Glenn says, show out the window. The window, yeah. The window. So let me show you guys. Oh, I'm gonna hold this up. See how nice it's outside? It's beautiful. It's really, really nice. It's nice. Beautiful. No one has hobbies anymore. I know, like he can make his life so much more productive. Reading a book or drawing or painting. That's what I tell my kids. I said, catch up on some artwork. My 115-year-old's turning 16 this year. I'm so thankful and blessed. He's turning Thanksgiving Day 16. He's quite an artist and he loves to paint and draw. And so yesterday he's like, Mom, I want you to get me the watercolors because I do have acrylic paints. But I guess he's tired of the acrylic paints and now he's doing watercolors. And I'm like, sure, I'll get you the watercolors. I'm going to keep him away from games, guys, because today kids, all they want to do is be in front of the screen, just playing games, video games. And it's depressing to see them like that all the time, you know? So I go out and beyond for them to do something different that they're doing that makes them feel good about themselves, right? And it builds their self-esteem. And I guess this is what a lot of young kids need today. And I'm pretty sure that troll was a young person. I am pretty sure because this is the state of the world today. Young people, they just have nothing in life to do. And so that's what they do. Yep, the depression is the leading cause of sadness. Yeah, and you know how these things are happening too is a lot of these things are happening because of foods that we consume, and a lot of these foods, um, they're just created for that to keep us hooked to the addiction, and it just doesn't. It's not good for us. They need to go. So I'm just glad that all this is happening, and Maha is here, and there's going to be a lot of changes done with this, with the food system. And what I've been listening to, a lot of even the school's food and stuff like that, because it's been horrible, guys, like pure horrible, the food that they give kids in school. But the prepackaged stuff needs to end. Like I remember when I was in school, gosh, I graduated in the 1999. We had meals. We had regular meals. So we had mac and cheese. We had chicken, like real chicken. We had one day ribs. One day we had beans and ribs. We had real food, guys. And a lot of these schools, they're not providing us with that. I know the poverty level in some towns, you know, it's very low, but this is our children that we're talking about, okay? And a lot of this money that, you know, our taxpaying money is going to schools and, you know, especially the school education, and they're saying they have no money. So it's really time to start thinking, and this is why I think a lot of parents, they end up doing homeschool at home with their kids, and I understand perfectly. Because on top of that, they're getting, you know, indoctrinated, and God knows who you raise your kids right for such a long time, you know, and you teach them what's right and wrong. And then they meet one of these kids at school that their whole life is miserable. And they give a, you know, they're showing it to that kid. And so that kid adopts the same behavior because one rotten potato in the bunch messes up all the potatoes eventually. So It's what's happening right now. I argue it's isolation, disconnection that is leading cause. Yep. So yeah, that is true. A huge lack. That is very, very true. Too. Poopy pies. Yeah, absolutely. Back in the day, there was, yep, exactly. But this is the thing that's happening, guys. But the reason why this is happening is we all need to stop it. We all need to come together and stop it from happening, because mom and dad have to work and they're at work all the time just to put food on the table. These kids are growing up on their own. They're growing up on their own. They're not chatting with their parents. They're not communicating. Um, they're not having family time because mom and dad have to work all the time. And so this is the world that we're living in right now. It's a world, I call it Babylon, because it really is disconnecting us from the true source, from what God created for us to live on earth. He wanted us to live with, he wants us to be happy, free, um, wealthy, and number one, he wanted us to be with our families and spend time with our families. He didn't want us to live where mom and dad are constantly working and they have no time for their kids. This is not the world that God created for us. This is Babylon, not the world that God created for us. So there's going to be a lot of changes happening. I'm sure I'm already seeing a lot of people waking up to this. 1981, Sosa. I was born in 1981. Those were the best years ever growing up. Even the 90s, as I was growing up as a young child, I act like I'm, 100 years old, but no. I actually graduated in 99, but growing up in the 90s, I had a good life. I must say, I had a good life. I had time to spend with my mom. My dad had passed away, of course, when I was young. So my mom was my mom and dad. She was not 100% all the time there because she had to work, but she was there with me when she came from work. And she was there with me on the weekends. So this is so important, guys, that we go back to this, because we have really lost. This is why today's kids, have lost their values and stuff like that, is because they have been so disconnected from their families. Got to get up, got to go to school. If you think about it, where do they spend most of their day? Kids that go to school, they spend it at school. 8 hours of the day, they're doing math, reading, science, English, every single day. They're sitting on a desk doing these things every single day, like a program, every single day. So we need something different. We need to break them from this. It's truly, and I want to do this too with my kids. I have one that graduates this year, and then he'll be done because this is his senior year. And so I'm basically like just pushing through and to see, what unfolds, with him and everything. But my other ones, I am thinking about that, about the homeschool, because of everything that's happening and where all this is leading to. And yeah, they can get the same education they get in school at home, and they're taught respect. They're taught you got to help outside. They're taught chores. A lot of these things that they can't get in school. So something to think about. But yeah, I do agree with that, Poopy. Even the community of family is dividing. Grandparents and aunts and uncles are in love like used to be. Yep. Oh yeah. I agree. I totally agree with you. Synchrony comedy. Oh, I gotta go all the way down here. Hang on. Siempre vida, yeah. All this technology has isolated and made us depressed. Yeah. Oh gosh, yes. It has. And it has been all created about that, guys. I think I lost y'all. Um, it has, you guys see me okay and hear me okay? Okay, it has all been created to keep us divided. That's it. To keep us divided, keep us entertained, so that you don't spend time with your family, quality time with your family. So, and then all they want to do is be on their phones. Um, it's what's happening, but we do need to come together as a community, and create maybe new communities of just being for each other, because this is what it's about, guys. How this is going to end, how we're going to end it, is coming together. This is how it's all going to end. And we could have probably ended it a long time ago if we would all wake up from this. We have to become smarter than this, because they're trying to outsmart us. Yep, screens. You changed your mind. Yeah, some people say like they need to go out there, they need to experience the world and all these things, but yeah and no, they don't. If I can keep them protected from something that I know that's going to be super damageable for them for their future, I will. As a parent, I will. I have the ability to do it. I will. Pretty sure the homeschooling will get, yeah. Well, I don't know. That's what they're saying now, that there will be, our president is actually giving, President Trump is giving, I think it's like, he said $10,000 to each child, to per child, to the parents that want to homeschool their kids. Um, so yeah, I don't know when that's going to be in effect, but he did say that. Mm, yeah, Ahmad. So hi, Benny. So we just talk about everything here, guys. Benny, we talk about everything. We cook, we clean, we talk about life, everything that's surrounding us, that's, you know, affecting us, the whole world. And you get to see my chickens, and you get to cook with me every morning right before I go to work. So I don't know. You decide. I noticed I was causing a lot of people pleasing tendencies. Um, yeah, well, we all do. We all try to please people. And um, I call it the chosen ones. We focus not just on ourselves, but we focus on the world. And we carry the world on our shoulder. And we try to help everybody. But sometimes we forget about ourselves and we put ourselves in the back burner. And that's when God comes in and says, you need to focus on you and me. Because sometimes we need to focus, we need to retrograde like back to ourselves. We cannot help anybody if we cannot help each other first. We have to grow first so that we can help others grow. And that's what it's all about. The school district I am now, however, is much better than before. Yeah. Oh, wow. 60 kids? That's not a lot of kids. We've got like 1,500 kids. Um, Hi, Brianna. Exactly. Yep. You're right about that, Poopy. Yeah. Yeah, the rainbow that God created, He created that beautiful rainbow. So when you see it, um, remember God's promise that He gave humanity. Brazil, yeah. If I can help her navigate it all safely while she's still a child. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I want to be there for. I want to be there for my kids. I want to be there for them because they have friends, but friends come and go. That's the thing. And a lot of times, their friends are watching a pattern at home that it's not a healthy pattern. And so they bring it on to the other ones, right? And then what happens is now they're sharing the same pattern with the person that you were taught different. And you see, kids don't have a lot of strong will because they're young. So they try to adopt the other person's pattern. And it's just, it's not good for them because it's very confusing. They grow up in confusion. So this is why it's so important to communicate with our kids. Everything that we do, we need to communicate for them. But just besides communicating, we need to lift them up and play in prayer every single day. Like literally, like there's no stopping. You got to pray for your kids every single day. The minute they go on that bus, they jump on that bus, and the minute they come back, I am praying for them because there's just not no knowing what's to happen. And there is an extreme rebellion, yes, and this is what I'm experiencing too, Poopy. I do have 3 teenage kids, and even though they love me because they do, their rebellion is stronger than love sometimes. And it's not because they don't love me, is because of their circle that they're with. They have so much pressure these days in school. Some of them are strong enough to say, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to do whatever I want because I am the leader, right? But a lot of them are like, oh, I'm just going to follow what her or she is telling me. And I'm going to do it because she does it. So I'm going to do it. And this is what happens. They lose that will. So this is what I tell my kids all the time. I said, you guys need to grow up to be leaders of the tribe. Okay? So if you've got friends, you are the leader of the tribe, not the follower of the tribe. I don't care what those people are going through, what they're doing. That's them. You know better. And so sometimes you have to bring them to conscious, and let them reflect on their own. And let me tell you, a lot of this is happening because of phones, technology today. Too much technology equals bad choices in life. And this is what it's all gone to. Because I remember when I was a kid growing up, we had no phones. We would go home, we would go from school home, eat, and then go out to play. Like we would play like kids do. Like, let's catch a lizard, let's catch a frog. And I had friends in my neighborhood actually that they would dissect these frogs like right there on the staircase. And I was like, oh my God, I remember because I was always terrified of frogs. And this is how we would be. We would not have a phone life. We had no phones. There was no phones in my era. I'm a millennial. So we had no phones. We didn't have this technology. And so we played, we did what we did, and we had fun. And so we would come home late. Like it was sunset. But we were not worried about, oh, who's texting me? Oh, I got to watch this. Oh, I got to watch that. No, we had no worries. And that was the best thing. And let me tell you another thing, too. because a lot of people are like, oh, but the world is just getting worse and worse and worse. No, it's not. It's what's happening is, I'm going to tell you what's happening. Back in the days, we had no phones. We had, remember, who remembers the Nokia when they first had the Nokia, or the very first IBM computer? It was like $5,000. We had black and white screens. We had no pictures on it. Okay. When you wanted to say I love you to somebody you loved, you had to text them a number. Who remembers that? And we were happy. We were happy. We were disconnected. We were not got worried about everything and everyone. We were living our best life. So it might not be perfect, but I want to, yeah. Oh, yeah, everybody does. And I think that's what I'm going to do too. This is why I think, I mean, we're all waiting for this change to happen, this breakthrough that's coming, and we all are feeling this. I mean, don't tell me you're not, because every single one of you here, I know you guys are feeling some breakthrough is about to happen. And it's going to change our whole reality. It's going to be changed. And it's going to be for the better. So, but we're all waiting on it. And we're all waiting on that anxiety, and we're getting anxiety from it. And we just have to stay focused and pray. Like, just stay focused, ground, and pray. Remember Jesus when he was in the earth? He walked a lot in prayer, and he walked to mountains, and he would just walk, just connecting with source, connecting with God, his higher self, and just releasing all the bad to accept all the good again, because we all need to recharge. Sometimes we all do. Our kids do. They need us. And we all need to do this. But it's a battle that we're facing, and it's affecting everybody. Let me see. Isaiah says, Isaiah, I like your faces. God, remember how much we thought we knew it all. God, remember how much we thought we knew it all. With the internet, that is mentally is tenfold. Exactly. There's going to be, hi, Hami. There's going to be some changes happening, guys. Don't think it's all going to be bad with technology, because there's going to be some changes. I'm just looking back on my comments, but yeah, there's going to be some changes happening. So, hi from Iran. Hi, Hami. How are you? Am I pronouncing it right? I'm not sure. I'm doing great. I'm here in Central Florida. So, there's going to be a lot of changes. So for those of you that are thinking like, no, this is going to be basically how we're going to be the rest of our lives, we're going to be living like this. No. Mm-mm. God's got your back, and he's in control, and he has been in control for quite a bit. And you will see when you search for him, he will reveal to you secrets that you never thought they were. They were there, but he's been all along, he's been working for you. So you just have to trust. You got to have faith. You got to put that armor on, that spiritual armor that is going to protect you from everything and all the noise that is literally happening right now outside. It's very, very important that we shut down the noise, because it's only going to get louder if we want it to. Okay? We have a choice whether we want it to get louder, or whether we're just going to say, enough is enough. And I have the choice to speak my mind and be at peace. And I want to be at peace. I choose to be at peace with God. And so we all have that choice, guys. We all do. LR Paz Futuro. What do you mean by that? Amen. We all have the choice. So listen, we live in a great world because we are blessed to live here where we're at right now in the United States. For a lot of you think it is horrible. We're living a nightmare. This is crazy. This is hell on earth. Yeah, we're all living hell on earth right now at this moment. But you want me to tell you the reason why we're all living hell on earth? Because we're creating our own hell. It's all in the mind, guys. All is in the mind. Your mind is your jail, basically. So you have to feed it the right thing. So if you stay positive, absolutely. You stay positive and you say, well, I'm going to leave it to God. He's in control. Who can do anything different but God? God is the only person that can change things around. And he will. And he will. And trust me, when he does, everyone's going to know that that is coming from him. Because every knee is going to bow and is going to accept him as a Lord and Savior, because they're going to know that that blessing is coming from him. It's not coming from a man. It's coming from him. It's something way more powerful. You got to understand something. God uses people, and he did in the past. All these prophets he used in the past. He's doing it today, guys. We are literally walking here on earth. And if you guys don't believe in heaven on earth, I don't know what you guys are thinking, because I do believe in heaven on earth. And this world that we're living in right now, all this is fade. All of it. I'm telling you, it's going to. And you just wait. You just wait to see what's coming. Okay? It is bigger than you've ever. Look, I'm even getting teary-eyed from this. It is bigger than you've ever thought. You cannot wrap your mind around it all. That's how big it's what's coming. And I'm telling you today, guys, for those of you that don't believe and have lost your faith, go find it. Go find him, because he's right there with you. He has never left you, never forsaken you, and he will never do. So if you haven't, and you have gotten sidetracked because of noise and people that have sidetracked you, move on, move forward, delete the noise, block it, and focus on you. Focus on source, because he is always there. He's just looking for you. He's waiting for you to accept him. You guys, thank you, Fresh. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to get to people, and it sometimes you can't get through a lot of them. It's just, their mind is so dark. It's so dark. You can't come in. And sometimes they're like, oh, well, God's not doing nothing for me. Nothing is changing. Well, because you're not letting it happen. He's right there. He's telling you that he's there, that he's never going to leave you. Why are you so hard-headed? And this is the state of the world right now. They're so hard-headed. They don't want to see things for what they are. Hi, Joshua. It really shakes my soul because exactly, it does. It happens when you step out of your comfort zone and you do something different. Amen. Fresh steer, you got it. You're spot on, brother. I'm okay. Are you okay? I'm just talking. We're just having a conversation. I'm cooking. I'm doing all the things and I'm chatting with everybody to see how everybody is, at what state level, mental state level they are. Because I'm seeing a lot of people that are stuck in their own jail cell in their mind, and they're not moving past it. They're not moving past, nothing's going to change. We're going to continue living in this hellhole, and nothing's going to change. That is basically the state of people's mind today. Okay? The state of the world of most people right now. You cannot get through their mind. You cannot. So how is God going to talk to you? How is he going to communicate with you? How is he going to bless you? How is he going to open his heart out to you when you got it blocked? You're blocking yourself. We've got to be tigers. We got to be strong and say, I'm not going to let this put me down. I'm going to keep going. I'm just saying, we got to keep going, guys. This is not it. It's not. I'm telling you, there is so much more that each and every single one of you deserves, to be honest with you. Because we have been giving, till we're all burned out. And we have been burned out many times. I have been burned out many times. Trust me, I'm not strong all the time. I do have my weaknesses. And I do fall many times. But I get up stronger. I hold on tight and I get up stronger. And like today, I decided I'm going to fast. I'm not going to eat. I'm going to meditate. And this is my calling. And it's okay. Because a lot of these things, sometimes they're in your mind, but you cannot think clear if you are living in a toxic world and, eating the wrong things and being around people that are toxic. You need to sometimes cut those ties and keep going. And so this is the best thing. You have to stay strong. You have to, because this is a battle for your soul. This is what it's about, guys. This is not a physical war. This is a battle for your mind and soul. And they're not going to win. They're not. So, with that being said, I don't want to hear anybody on here telling me nothing's going to change. It's only going to get worse. We're not seeing changes. Because I have no pity for those people, guys. I don't. I'm at the point I don't have pity for them. Do you understand there are worse people that are going and struggling, and they're going through worse things than we are? Do you understand that? Do you understand that right now you may have power, you may have food, you may have shoes, you may have clothes, but there's so many people out there in other countries that don't have it all. They don't. Today they have power. Tomorrow they don't. Today they have food. Tomorrow they don't. They have to feed their kids, and they have nothing to feed them. This is the state of the world right now. And here we are with greed saying, oh, we don't have anything. There's nothing. This is horrible. We're living hell. We don't got this. We don't got that. We don't got nice clothes. Excuse me? Have you checked yourself? Have you seen how these people live in other countries, in other places? They have nothing to put in their mouth. I'm going to mention something right now that's going to make you guys reflect a little bit, because sometimes you need to reflect. I have a lot of family in Cuba. Most of them left to Spain and they came here to the States. And a lot of my older family has died down with the years. I have one aunt left and one uncle that are still alive today. But I have a cousin that is in Cuba that lives with her son, with her dad. Her daughter is here in the United States. She can't be with her mom because she has to be there with her dad. Her mom has to be with her dad in Cuba, and she will not leave, and she will not come here, even though her daughter's here. Okay? Her only daughter, too. She will not leave because she cannot afford to bring her husband, her dad here, basically. They're struggling. They're going through bad times. They've had no power for 3 days. No power. Cuba has been dark for 3 days. Okay? Know what happens when there's no power? Your fridge thaws out. Water invades your kitchen. You have to sweep it all out in the dark. There's no fans because there's no power. You got to have your windows open if you have windows. There's not even water to flush the toilets. Do you know that? Do you know there's people out that are sick in the streets without help, getting help, because there's no medicine? There's no hospitals, nothing. Yet they're fighting every day for their life. They're scavenging to see what they can find to feed their families. Okay? Yeah, they're sad. They're going through a hard time. And they know it. They've been going through it over 60 years of this regime. But they have that little hope that maybe someday their country is going to be free again. That someday their buildings are going to be restored. Their streets are going to be restored. And their life is going to change. They still have that hope, guys. So this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. We need to stop being selfish. We need to reflect on ourselves and say, you know what? Compared to these people, we have it all. We have it all. We are millionaires. Really, like we're filthy rich compared to these people that have nothing to put in their mouths. Thank God, thankfully, I spoke with my cousin yesterday. I was able to get a hold of her from Cuba. Hi, James. And she said that they had just knocked her power again. So her power went on for like 2 hours. And then they knocked it out again. Can you imagine? Can you imagine you cooking and your power is all the way, it's out? Oh, you're out again. I'm sorry. You got no power. Can you just imagine? And these people have been going through this for over 60 years, guys. So we have it all. You know why? Because number one, we have God, and they have God too. And number two, we have a country that we can find food if we need to. If we can't find food, we'll go to our communities and they'll be out there helping you if you have nothing to eat, if you have no clothes to wear. They don't have that. James, I am in Florida. So think about this. I'm not trying to, this is not a, gloom and boom, whatever they call that, but it's not to make you guys feel bad. It's basically for you guys to reflect, okay? Because a lot of you are so caught up in your lives and in this world that is going to pass that you're not thinking of the goal of where we're headed. And so you need to have faith. You need to come clean again, and you need to have faith and know that God is in control. He is going to change everything. And you know what? He's going to free Cuba. I'm going to tell you that right now. Save this video because I'm telling you, he's going to free Cuba and he's going to free Venezuela. They've been under horrible dictatorship. And their people are bearing the pain and the cost of that leadership. But it's going to end. You know why? Because our God is not going to allow it anymore. So just know that they are angels in this world that still walk with us, and they're still doing good. There's a lot of bad people, there's a lot. But there's a lot of good people too. There's a lot of good souls out there. But sometimes you need to step into the light to be part of the light. I think that's what I'm trying to say. You got to step into the light. Because if you don't, the darkness is going to consume you. It's going to eat you alive. So those are my 2 cents, guys. I had to get this message out to you guys. I mean, I don't know. When I come live, I pray and I say, Lord, take my mouth and use it for your message, for whatever there is that people need to know today. And I believe God he uses people to get to other people, to awaken them. And so if there's anything I could be help with to you all, let it be. All glory to God, because he is my creator. He's my one and only, and I love him, and I only want to serve him. So this is why I'm doing this. I'm not getting paid for this. I don't get paid for that. I'm doing it because I love him, and I love you guys. I love every single one of you. I love humanity. I do. And there's a lot of people here that are spewing out hate, and God's going to take care of them. That's not up to me. Exactly. You got to stay balanced. Rumples, yeah. Yes, I have Instagram. First year. So anyways, I am going to get out of here because I have to finish what I'm doing. I got my stove on still. I was not expecting to talk about all this. We were cooking this morning. If you go back to the video at the beginning, we were cooking. But, you know, God wanted me to say this. He wanted me to talk to you guys. And, you know, like I said, I always ask him and I tell him, I said, let it be, you know, whatever you want it to be. Use me as your vessel to get to them. And so this is what I'm doing because I love you guys and I love the world. And I truly want world peace. Is it something bad to wish that? I truly do. I want world peace. I love you, friends. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. But keep in mind those words that I told you. Keep moving forward. Praise him in the storm. Look for him. Talk to him. But block every negative thing that's around you. And you will see him. You will see the light. I love you, friends. I'll catch you guys